Hello, and welcome to the Venue Coach Blueprint for Owners. I'm Kyle Labar. This podcast is all about helping you fill your wedding venue with more bookings, earn more from each one, and keep your customers happy for a long time. We'll also talk about some tough times and big lessons that I've learned along the way. Let's dive in together and make your venue the best spot for weddings. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Venue Coach. And in today's episode, I'm going to talk about SEO for wedding venues. And this is actually a slow growth strategy. SEO typically takes a little bit of time to build up. You will work on citations, backlinks, on page, off pages, all these terms that SEOs throw around. And basically what it is getting your pages and your keywords and your search terms to show up in more and more places on the internet so that you and your website show up in a higher and higher rank on Google or Bing or wherever you're trying to increase your rankings for. So, for instance, you might choose a keyword like what we did, best venue Dallas, best wedding venue Dallas, something like that. So what you start doing is you start putting those types of phrases or that search term on your website. You make sure that your headers are good. So on the website when you're building it, if you haven't ever built yours, that's okay. It's a little bit to learn, but once you get it, then you understand it. And so each page has headers and there's paragraphs, and you can confuse Google and the robots when you have multiple H1 headers. So that's the main header of the page, and that's basically what's telling Google what your page is about. And then the paragraphs and the subheaders and the H2, H3, you can have H whatever. It keeps going in your headers. But then your paragraphs, all of that are just confirming that what you put in the H1 is actually what's on the page. And so you want to make sure that those match. So your H1, best venue Dallas or best venue wherever or all-inclusive venue near me or whatever, you can pick all those different types of terms. And so you make the H1, only one H1 on each page, and make each page different H1s. So like you don't do best venue Dallas on every single page. Google will say, well, hang on, which page is it? That's what it's about. And so you have to have variety, but it's okay because you want to rank for more than one keyword anyways. There's more than one keyword, there's more than one way to search for you and to find you. And so the more ways you are found, the more likely you are to be found, and the more business that you'll get. So on page, that's what you do. There's also meta descriptions, so that's on the back end, where you make that match what the header's saying, and you keep those within, I think it's 150 characters. And then you update. You can make the images that you put on the website match. Don't make the images too big. You might notice that when you get files from photographers for the internet, they are compressed files, meaning that they aren't 200 or 20 gigs of data for these pictures. They're compressed down to kilobytes. So you want to get those types of pictures on your website so the website loads faster. Then, let's see, on page. For on page, you'll just keep iterating that. So as you build more pages, you make sure your URL matches the H1 header, and basically you just want to make sure the page all lines up. It's all saying that yes, this is what we're talking about, and each page is talking about something different but related, and then you can build content mapping. The other thing that you can do is do a blog where you are doing that similar, but you are now linking to different pages, you're linking to different outside pages, you're putting in more media and that sort of thing, and it gives you more content for you to be found from. So that's on page. At the beginning I mentioned citations. So what citations are, it's business listings online. So Google Business Profile, Yelp, Bing, you can be on Waze, you can be on Apple Maps, you can be on, there's hundreds of them that you can be on. And typically it's not very complex. You can hire out for that for relatively cheap for somebody to get you onto all those citation listings, and those are backlinks. So backlinks are links from other websites to you, and those just increase the visibility of your website. And so there's more ways than that to get backlinks, and so you can do reach out to your preferred vendors if you have a good relationship with them, and you can reference each other. So one thing that we've done is we do a vendor spotlight on our blog, and we will link back to our vendors so that they get a little bit more visibility. And then we ask that they do the same for us. And so that's one thing that we do as far as local network. And then the other piece of it is building up reviews, building up like if you have a lot of reviews on Google, and you have recent reviews and you're responding to them and you're posting events and you're doing all this stuff, you can do things on the Google Business Profile that will also help increase your visibility. So these some food for thought. There's a lot to it. You can learn it. It takes a little bit of time to learn, and it takes some time for it to start to see results. Right now, our organic versus our paid is about a 50-50 split. So half of our traffic and half of our tours come from organic searches, so searching for those key terms, and the other half come from paid advertisement. So it's powerful, and you should definitely do it. You can learn it. You can hire out for it. We help many of our clients with SEO, and so that's something that you can certainly hire out for. I'm also a huge advocate of doing things for myself, and so I can help teach you a little bit more as well. If you need some help, just let me know. But anyways, that's it in a nutshell. And so you can dig in and you can learn this and then slowly start implementing it. And as you do that, then you'll get more visibility over time on Google. So anyways, I hope this was useful for you, gave you some things to look for and to enact on your website and for your business. And if you found this useful, so I'd appreciate it if you subscribed, and stay tuned for the next one. I will be coming out with more stuff that will either be helpful, not helpful, or have no impact, and that's a promise that I can make, and I will catch you in the next one.